Sean Fox with the North Delta Ramble here at St. Frederick High School. We're going to interview former longtime West Monroe assistant coach Tony Osborne and ask him what brought him out of retirement and why St. Frederick was the right place for it. Coach, I guess I want to start with you with, I kind of feel like a line from The Godfather. I thought I was out. They brought me back in. You had gotten away from coaching. Did you think you were done?
I did. I actually thought that I was going to end my career after Jerry Arledge stepped down. And not that I wanted to, but I just felt like at that moment I didn't need to coach at West Monroe anymore. And I didn't want to go coach anywhere else against West Monroe, so I thought I'd just take some time off. And then I got the call one Saturday morning, and everything changed in about 4 days.
So what was, I guess, why St. Fred? Why was this the spot to come out of retirement and get back into coaching?
You know, I went ahead and retired with public school. Once I was able to retire, the opportunity here was just, phenomenal. I mean, St. Fred's is a really good school. Got a really good athletic program, and when they asked me to come aboard, I was excited, beside myself.
Well, you could tell, you've mentioned it here, what West Monroe meant to you. You didn't want to leave, and you coached against them at the public school. What did you take away from all your years with the Rebels?
I was with a bunch of good coaches, not just Don Shows and Jerry Arledge, but, everybody has to be on the same page as a coach. Everybody's got to kind of know what the other one's going to do before it actually happens. Everybody's got a role, and you got to do your role the best that you can, and have fun with it.
Yep.
And then teach the kids, to work hard and have a great attitude. It's going to be a short period in their life.
You haven't coached your first game yet. It'll be here before you know. But when is the I'm back feeling? Have you had it yet? Like riding a bike? Have you had that? Okay, I'm back in the coaching phase. Had hit you yet?
It has.
Yeah.
Probably early on, back in April, May. When we started doing a little bit of 7-on-7 stuff, and then the heat. When I came out here in the heat, a couple of days. I'm back. That's not sitting in an air-conditioned car anymore.
So, Coach, obviously you guys have been working hard this offseason. Tell me what you've seen from your team so far during this hot summer.
Well, most of it, most of everything that I've seen has been in the weight room. We've just dabbled with 7-on-7, during the summer, just so our kids would stay together and throw the football around and do some of that. We have actually started implementing our offense and defense last week. We don't have a lot of kids. We have about 40 total, 9 through 12. But we have a really good group of 40. And so our job as coaches is to be able to spell those top 12, 13 kids, give them some backups, give them some relief, get them off the field when we can so that they're fresh at the end of the game.
Tell us about this upcoming season. Tell me about the schedule.
Pretty tough schedule, which I think is great. See where our kids are early on. We play Loyola and Shreveport. I had a
nice rivalry game to start things off.
And I had a nephew who graduated there back in 2012, so I know a little bit about them. Test for us for the first 5 games.
Year one is always, putting in the foundation, building the foundation. Let's look 3 years, 4 years down the road. What does a Tony Osborne St. Frederick program look like?
I think it's in that weight room right now, our young kids, our junior high kids that we're working with right now. I think the future is we have to learn how to build them there in the junior high, have a structured junior high program, and we've got to keep them here. We don't want our kids to get to the 9th grade and disperse.
Tony Osborne, head coach of the Warriors. Appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Sean.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to follow the North Delta Ramble on all our social media platforms. And don't forget to catch me every day on the radio, the Sports Company, 3 to 6 on Sports Talk 97.7.